Crucifixion stands as one of history's most brutal and infamous forms of execution. This ancient practice involved affixing a person to a wooden cross, leaving them to die a slow and agonizing death. It was a public spectacle, a gruesome display of Roman power, meant to deter dissent and instill fear. Its cruelty was not merely in the physical act itself, but also in the humiliation and prolonged suffering it inflicted. The image of a cross, with a human form nailed to it, evokes strong emotions even today. It speaks of unimaginable pain, relentless suffering, and ultimate sacrifice. This enduring impact stems from the historical weight of crucifixion, its association with the death of Jesus, and its continued presence in art, literature, and religious discourse. While its practice has largely ceased, the concept of crucifixion remains deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. The Roman Empire, vast and powerful, relied on a complex system of laws and punishments to maintain order. Crucifixion, as a form of capital punishment, played a key role in this system. It was reserved for the worst offenses, particularly those deemed a threat to the stability of the empire. Crimes like rebellion, sedition, and banditry often resulted in this gruesome fate. Slaves, foreigners, and the lowest classes were the most frequent victims, highlighting the discriminatory nature of Roman law. The process of crucifixion was as calculated as it was cruel. It was not simply a method of execution, it was a public spectacle designed to send a clear message. The condemned were often paraded through the streets, carrying the crossbeam to their place of execution. This procession served as a public humiliation, a warning to any who dared challenge Roman authority. The location of the crucifixion was also carefully chosen, often a public square or a well-traveled road, ensuring maximum visibility and impact. The Romans were meticulous in their application of crucifixion, developing variations in the method to intensify the suffering. The shape of the cross, the positioning of the body, and the use of nails were all carefully considered. These variations not only prolonged the agony but also served as a means of differentiation, reflecting the specific crime or the status of the condemned. The practice of crucifixion, therefore, was a multifaceted tool of Roman power, wielded with calculated precision to maintain control and instill fear throughout their vast empire. Crucifixion was not a swift death, it was a prolonged and agonizing ordeal. The process, meticulously designed by the Romans, ensured maximum suffering for the condemned. It began with the scourging, a brutal whipping that tore flesh and weakened the victim. This weakened state made carrying the heavy crossbeam or patibulum to the execution site even more excruciating. Upon arrival, the condemned was thrown upon the crossbeam, their arms outstretched and nailed to the wood. The nails, large and square-cut, were driven through the wrists, not the palms as often depicted. This position, with arms nailed above the head, placed immense strain on the chest muscles, making it difficult to breathe. The legs were then either broken or nailed to the upright post, further increasing the agony. The crucified individual was then left suspended on the cross, exposed to the elements. They endured intense pain, thirst, and hunger, their bodies slowly succumbing to exhaustion and asphyxiation. Death could take hours, even days, as the crucified struggled to draw breath. The physical torment was compounded by the psychological anguish of public humiliation and the slow, agonizing realization of their impending death. The cruelty of crucifixion lay not only in its brutality, but also in its deliberate prolongation of suffering. Section 4. Symbolism and significance. Beyond the physical, crucifixion, beyond its brutal physical reality, carried immense symbolic weight. For the Romans, it was a potent symbol of imperial power and a stark warning to potential dissidents. The sight of a crucified individual served as a constant reminder of the consequences of defiance against Roman rule. It was a symbol of fear and submission, reinforcing the absolute authority of the empire. However, the symbolism of crucifixion transcended its Roman origins. In various cultures, the image of a cross held different meanings, often associated with sacrifice, redemption, and spiritual transcendence. Ancient Mesoamerican cultures, for example, incorporated the cross into their religious iconography, representing the four cardinal directions and the axis of the world. The most profound and enduring symbolism of crucifixion, however, emerged from its association with the death of Jesus. For Christians, the cross transformed from a symbol of Roman oppression into a symbol of divine love, sacrifice, and redemption. Jesus' death on the cross became the ultimate act of selflessness, a sacrifice made for the salvation of humanity. This transformation of meaning elevated the cross to a sacred symbol, one that continues to inspire faith and devotion among millions worldwide. Section 5, Conclusion, a legacy of cruelty, a symbol of hope. Crucifixion, a brutal vestige of ancient history, continues to resonate in the modern world. Its legacy is one of immense cruelty and suffering, a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for violence and oppression. The Roman Empire, through its systematic use of crucifixion, left an undeniable mark on human consciousness, one that evokes feelings of horror and revulsion. Yet the symbolism of the cross has transcended its grim origins. Through its association with the death of Jesus, the cross transformed into a beacon of hope, faith, and love. Its presence in religious art, literature, and daily life serves as a constant reminder of sacrifice, redemption, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The enduring legacy of crucifixion stands as a testament to the complexity of human history, a history marked by both profound cruelty and unwavering hope. While the physical act of crucifixion has largely vanished from the world, its symbolic weight continues to shape our understanding of suffering, sacrifice, and the search for meaning in a world often defined by its darker chapters. The cross, in all its multifaceted symbolism, remains a powerful and enduring symbol, a testament to the enduring human capacity for both great evil and extraordinary love.